Yo, what up, friends?
All right, so another NFL tidbit. Of course, the NFL schedule was released. We know who's playing who in games, but we don't know the exact, who's on Thursday night.
Sometime in May.
Yeah, it'll be released next week sometime, but we kind of know more or less who's playing who, and so there's some strength of schedule stuff that came out. The teams with the easiest schedules apparently are the Falcons, the Chargers, the Bears, the Jets, and the Saints. So they have the easiest schedule coming up, which fares good for the Jets as Aaron Rodgers is coming back. And then the toughest schedules, and we'll put it up on the screen what we have here, but were the Steelers. They had number one. Some people had the Browns, and then the Patriots going to get a tough schedule, the Ravens, and the Minnesota Vikings. So there's your strength of schedule there. You see Atlanta up here in the green. They've got the easiest ones. Ken, your thought on this strength of schedule? This is
a big old gap between Atlanta and the Chargers.
That's one thing.
Yeah, really easy schedule. What's your initial thoughts on this canteen on the strength of schedule and Atlanta being number one as far as easiest schedule?
I mean, what this is really projecting to me, first of all, if Atlanta has the easiest schedule, they shouldn't have any issues winning the NFC South and then having a really, really great year. Only thing I propose for them, I'm wondering if Kirk Cousins is really going to show up and play with all the skill players that he got. Algier, he got Drake London, he got Kyle Pitts, so he got everybody that he needs. But what if he doesn't show up to play? What if he doesn't come to play? Are they really going to throw Penix in the fire like that, or what will Atlanta do?
Right.
I'm happy to see where the.
Yeah, I don't think they put in Penix right away. I think they give Cousins pretty a long leash because you don't want to put the rookie too soon. But go ahead, Cam.
I'm happy to see where the Bengals are. I think the Bengals will have a turnaround year. I actually saw today where Joe Burrow is coming back. He's throwing, he's moving around a little bit. Everybody's getting ready for the OTAs and stuff as well. Now scroll down a little bit, Flo, so I can see. Okay, Dallas. Okay, and who has the hardest schedule? The Steelers.
It's either Pittsburgh, but some people have the Browns. So it's a variance, but those three teams there at the bottom are probably the toughest schedules. So you have the Browns as
out of those bottom 3 or 4, I don't really foresee New England having a great season anyway, but I think it's going to be a really, really tight race in the AFC North, man. When you got the Bengals, you got the Browns, and you got Pittsburgh.
Right.
So, and because I mean, last year it was tight across the board for them, but overall, I think the strength of schedule looks good.
Okay, so Omar, Professor, what are your first initial thoughts? Anything that stands out to you that this will help or hurt or anything? I know your Raiders are they have a pretty tough schedule down here towards the bottom. Any initial thoughts as we see this?
Yeah, I can see it, and I'm not going to take much time here because I want to talk about something else real quick. But shout out my brother, Derek Clubs, D Clubs, the Ridge.
I'm looking at him right now.
And he's a Raiders fan as well. He's a Raiders fan as well, so I hope he can hear me. But we always have a tough schedule. We always have.
I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he didn't get hurt with that TikTok. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
that TikTok where
he was trying to take a picture of the Nats stadium right next to the Audi Field where we watched the Defenders game, and he got up on that pillar. I was like, all right, get your ass busted. You fall down. Us 40+ folks, you fall through. That's all
right. I'm just glad he didn't get hurt. That's all. All right. Do you think any initial thoughts here as you look at this strength of schedule that stands out to you, or right away?
Oh, me? Oh, okay. What I'll say is, I look at my division. Out of all the divisions, we're the only ones that like right in a row. So I know we play. Who we play? Dog, I forgot what AFC division we play, but I guess since where we finished, we all of our teams are kind of jumbled right there in the middle, so there's no real separation. We look at the Bengals, who finished last in their division; they're way in the back there because they play all the last place teams, and you look at the Ravens. So, with anybody, when I look at this strength of schedule, the Bengals have the best option to win that division because they'll have an easier schedule than their their constituents in their own division. So that's one thing that shoots out to me.
The Bengals definitely. I think they had the benefit of the doubt. Also, I think maybe when Joe Burrow came back the first time from his injury, they had a similar thing happen. I think when they went to the Super Bowl that year.
And CJ Stroud's with the Texas being down there, we kind of see what they're made of as well.
Yeah, so that's true. All right, Jake, any thoughts on the strength of schedule? Anything that stands out to you? I see the Broncos have a pretty decent.
By the way, you're playing the East. AFC East.
Gotcha. Thank you.
The 49ers play the East. Yeah.
I feel real good. I know we played the NFC South, which is the worst division in the NFC, the whole entire NFC conference. And then we do have the AFC North. So we do got a tough AFC North. We got to face probably the best division with us. So I'm not worried at all. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think we found our future quarterback for the next 15 years. Bo Nix, the mother trucking fix. He's here in
45.
Bo knows best. Huh?
Do you think with that tough schedule, a rookie's really going to do well? You have a
30. He's like Chris Winkie. He's 30 years old.
Here's the difference between what Bo Nix is and what every other quarterback is right now. Bo Nix is very experienced and he knows what to do.
He's super senior.
He's the next Drew Brees / Aaron Rodgers. I see much more out of him because I see multiple rings in his future. Instead of just one that they both have gotten in their careers, I see multiple. But all in all, I don't think there's a championship ring at the end of next season because I think it is going to be Bo Nix's first year. But
I'll play Madden again.
With this, I do see the Bengals with that easy schedule. I do believe Joe Burrow will come back better than ever. He will finally win his first championship, and I'm guessing right now, and I've said it before, guys, I think it's going to be the Bengals versus the Packers in the Super Bowl next year. So we're going to have a great Super Bowl. I could see that.
I could see that.
The Packers are the best team in the
NFC. I like the Packers. They have that potential.
If Burrow can stay healthy, that's a good pick.
This is for anybody out there, but what do you see? He's going to take a step back, most likely to.
I believe the Browns are very, very. You see that the Browns will fall down, and I think the Steelers will as well because I think they got a bad quarterback in play.
Okay. So both of them will miss the playoffs. You're saying, Jim?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Anybody else see might end up struggling? That made the playoffs last year, guys. Anybody who wants to jump in. If not, that's fine. We don't have to make it. I was just curious.
I see.
I'm eager to see what the NFC South does. Who's going to be coming out of that? Because on paper, you think that since every other team's not that great,
right?
That the Buccaneers might do it again. But I really want to see the Panthers if it's going to be a long another 5 whatever years before they get to that level again.
Right.
The clock is it's ticking.
Not only that, Clover D, they're not talking about the Saints, man.
I was just about to bring them up. Yep, just about to bring it up.
Should have actually won that division last year.
Yep,
without injuries and stuff like that, that was their division. I don't believe in the Falcons. I'm sorry, Kirk Cousins is trash.
Saints. Go ahead.
Another thing I was going to say, look at Chicago's got one of the weakest schedules. That fares well for Caleb as he goes in his rookie year, and he's got weapons unlike Fields last year, so he probably will have a pretty decent year, I would think. Having an easier schedule coming into your rookie year, I think that Chicago could make some noise there because of their schedule, and they may challenge that division maybe just because of their schedule. So look at Green Bay's is way down here.
It's them.
I'll be done in a little bit.
The Lions bounce back, and if the coach will not gamble as much, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Campbell, man, that dude will be gamble.
He could be gambling, a lot better. And Green Bay's has potential, but their coach is kind of stuck in a certain can't get over the hump. So that's depending on coaching for those two teams.
All right, let us know what you think of the things to schedule. Appreciate everybody in the comments and everybody. Clover D's brother says the Bills are done. I said that last year. Their window was closing and probably closed. So, but anyway, Omar had him in the Super Bowl.
And but anyway, Cowboys. Don't try to act like Cowboys. You say the Cowboys either. Don't try to get away with that.
What are you talking about?
Omar had the Cowboys too.
Oh, he did have the Cowboys. I didn't have him. I thought you said me. I thought you were telling me.
I did. I had the Bills.
He was kissing butt.
Made the playoffs.
Show.
You both made the playoffs. That's not true at all.
He was sucking up.
That's not true.
He was being honest.
That's blasphemous. That's blasphemous.